lot of the challenges are the same things that my colleagues have already been talking about. Starting with people, I'd like to put an interesting twist on it, and I think you'll appreciate this as a former CIO, Jim. The data scientists that we have at NOAA are focused on environmental science.
Right.
They've been doing data stewardship for decades.
Right.
They get metadata, they get standardization, they get looking back at the data as science changes. But they're burdened by also doing IT things. And one of the things that we can do as a Chief Information Officer's office is taking away a lot of the IT burdens so that the people don't have to be worrying about their systems at the same time as they're worrying about their data.
Focus on the mission.
Right. So we don't have the resources, and we've already talked about the shortages of the personnel.
Right.
We're not looking at adding data scientists. We're looking at freeing our data scientists to do what they do best, which is managing the data. We were talking about the balance of security and access and sharing, and now being two sides of the same coin, as you said. That's exactly one of the challenges that we have. We can't keep buying a satellite for every requirement we have. We have a plan, and we're using that, but we need to leverage the observation data of international partners.
Sure.
And that means doing some unnatural things. The people that you might be saying, we have to keep them out, we're not keeping them out, we're letting them in. We're inviting them in. We're using their data. We're sharing our data with them, and they're sharing the data with us. So that means that we have new sorts of security challenges.
Sure.
As we develop the sharing, we have to develop the security about the sharing, and the security is what enables the sharing. So that's a challenge, but we're working it. Some of the other stuff we've talked about, we have to move data around. We have to keep our networks up so we don't have too much data latency. An old forecast is a useless forecast.
Yeah, right.
We have to worry about data provenance. A colleague from the NSF was talking about that, especially when it's coming from commercial sources, when it's coming from international sources. They did it maybe because they were generating some data for sale. We're doing it because we have to make sure that we issue the right warning at the right time to save lives. We've got to make sure the right data is coming from the right place. So provenance becomes important. Data integrity becomes important. These are all the things that we're dealing with as well.
Yes.